lovely people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome to today's video, which is what is in our nappy caddy. I thought I'd do this and include some nappy hacks as well. I think after 3 years of being a mum, nappy hacks, you can never go wrong with a nappy hack. Everyone needs to know them. Some of these are probably self-explanatory, but for first time mums and new mums to be, you probably never even heard of some of these, so I thought I'd include them. You can never ever have too many nappy hacks, and you can never share them enough, because who wants to have poo explosions and leaky nappies all the time? No one does. So yeah, I'm going to start off by showing you what is in our nappy caddy, and then I'll show you the hacks. So this is our nappy caddy. I bought this off of Amazon. I ordered one off of eBay when I was pregnant, and it was shocking quality. I do not recommend ordering off of eBay. It was awful. I tried to send it back, and they actually refunded me and told me to keep it. I think because they even didn't want it back. It was at such bad quality. So it's literally, I think I threw it away, or it's somewhere anyway. But I ordered this one off of Amazon, and the quality is so much better. I'll try and link it below, the exact link that I ordered. But yeah, it's basically just grey felt, and it's got blue inside. Some people don't really like colours, but I thought a little bit of colour won't hurt anyone. So I did want the all grey one, but I actually quite like it now I've got this one. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you what is inside. So this is the nappy caddy, and it has compartments on each side on the outside where you can put stuff in, and it also has these velcro dividers inside, so you can switch these around and have like 4 compartments or 3, whatever you want. So I've just got 2. I'm a simple person, so 2 is enough for me. So this side I just have, these are Aldi size 2 nappies, these are Tesco size 2 nappies, and these are Tesco size 3s, because we're kind of transitioning into size 3 now. Nappy wise, I kind of use whatever is on offer or wherever I'm shopping, but I do find as they get older, I found this with Brody, that nappies start to leak, especially tab nappies, so I switched to the pull-up ones. From Pampers for when they get older, I find, but cheap nappies for when they're young, like 2 months, any nappy will do, unless obviously they give you a baby nappy rash, but I haven't had that problem yet. So like I was saying, these are size 2 and size 3 nappies, and then obviously I have some more here, and then I have some nappy bags. These are the Tesco Thread and Flow ones. These are the fragrance version. I do only buy fragrance nappy bags. I just feel like it just takes that pooey smell away a little bit in the bin. And I also have a pack of baby wipes, obviously. These are the Mamma Mia Aldi nappies. Now, I don't really like Aldi nappies, to be honest, but I love their wipes. This is probably the only reason why I go to Aldi's, is to stock up on these. They are super, super cheap. They are perfect. These are the sensitive ones. I only ever use sensitive wipes. Even now, I try not to use fragrance wipes, even on Brody. I just find they irritate the skin. So I cannot go wrong with these. These are brilliant. These are like my favourite nappies. I do not like the Tesco my favourite wipes. I hate the Tesco wipes, but I love the Tesco nappies, so I'm just like hopping from shop to shop like to get the best things. So then in this compartment here, I have a spare vest. I do find if we do have the odd poo explosion, which is very rare, but it's also handy even if they're sick, it's handy to have a spare vest or a spare baby grow. Then this side I have spare dummies. So these are the Mam dummies, and this is a Tommy Tippy one. He doesn't really like these, to be fair. He prefers the Mam ones. He prefers the Mam ones. I have nothing in the back compartment, but in the front compartment I have a little sample of pseudo creme, which I haven't opened yet. I also have a hairbrush when I brush his hair in the morning. And I have a Child's Farm nappy cream. I never use this with Brody, but I absolutely love it. I think it's the best one. It's not too harsh. It's suitable for sensitive skin. It doesn't really have a fragrance to it either, and it's quite light to put on, so it's not like heavy on their bum. So yeah, I kind of use this when I need to chase, because he does get quite a little red bum, so I do put this on like probably every 2 days or so. Not every day. But yeah, that is what is in the actual caddy. There's not really much else to say about it, to be honest. It's just self-explanatory: wipes, nappies and nappy cream. So So my first hack slash tip is to have various nappy stations around the house. So I obviously have the Nappy Caddy in the living room. I have a section underneath the snooze pod for the night feeds and the night changes. And I also have an actual changing station set up in Sam's office, which eventually is going to be Chase's bedroom. So the 3 stations I have around the house, and I just find it handy, so whatever room you're in, if you're upstairs or downstairs, you have a changing station ready to go. So my next hack slash tip is that the nappies actually tell you when it's ready to move up a size. I didn't actually know this until a good 6 months into motherhood. So these little marks here, I don't know if it's going to focus. So the little marks on the nappies here actually tell you that when the tabs get into this section, you're ready to go up a size. It's on all tab nappies as well, so I don't think it's on the pants, but on all tab nappies it has this indicator. So that's a handy little thing to know, because I always feel like you never know when they're ready to move up a size. So yeah, when the tabs get into this little section here, that is when they're ready to move up a size. Newborn nappies also have a wetness indicator. So the yellow line down the front of the nappy, when this turns blue, it means that they've got a wet nappy. And for first time parents, and for when you've got a newborn, you sometimes don't know when they've done a wee or if they need their nappy changed. It's quite hard to tell, so this is a very good indicator letting you know that your baby needs its nappy changed. The best hack that I have always used is to always put another nappy underneath before changing the dirty nappy. This is brilliant for stopping those unexpected fountains, especially if you have little boys, or that unexpected shot of poo that comes out their bum randomly. Yeah, if you put the nappy underneath, you quickly change their bum, and then so as soon as you see the tiniest little inkling that they are going to shoot out, you can quickly put that nappy up and it stops that. That is the best hack that I've ever learned, is to always put a nappy underneath. My next tip is to always get prepared first. Always make sure you have your nappy under the previous one, you have some wipes out of the packet, and I always set up the nappy bag so that I can quickly put in the nappy and the wipes as I'm going. 100% hands down, this is the best thing, along with putting the nappy underneath. Just get prepared. You want to do it as quickly as possible, especially during the night. You do not want to disturb them too much, and sometimes babies can get restless while you're changing a nappy, and they can be crying. So yeah, always get prepared first. That saves, especially if you're changing a pooey nappy, you don't want to be faffing around mid changing a nappy trying to get wipes out of the packet. So always get your wipes ready, your nappy underneath them already, and get your little nappy bag out ready to pop everything in. Does your baby always leak poo from the sides of their nappy? If so, you need to make sure that the frilly bits around the leg of the nappy, or the stretchy bits as you may see them as, you want to make sure that they are pulled out. Not many people know about this. So when you're changing the nappy and you put a fresh nappy on, always run your finger around the leg of the nappy and pull out that frilly bit. That is 99.9% going to stop any poo leaking out of the side of the nappy. Another hack that I've not personally used yet, but I see someone else put it on Instagram, is to fold down the back of the nappy, and this just stops that poo explosion of when babies poo up their back and it goes everywhere. Apparently it's meant to stop that, but I haven't actually tried that out yet. I feel like Chase is a little bit young for that yet, but I know in a couple of months that is going to start happening, because the bigger they get, the bigger the poos get. So I'm definitely going to try that out, but apparently it does work. So if you do try that out and it works, please let me know in the comments below. Another hack that myself included didn't know about this until I become a mum is the little tabs on vests here. You can actually roll this down, and you can actually roll the vest downwards on the baby. So if your baby has had a big massive poo explosion, they've got poo all up the back of the vest, instead of pulling it over their head, all you've got to do is roll down the sleeves and the little slits and just pull it off down below. It just saves taking that dirty nappy over their head and it gets in their hair, and none of us want that. So yeah, that is a really good tip, and I always take vests off that way now. I just find it so much easier, because I find Chase gets the ump when I put stuff over his head. So I pull it down and take it off downwards. Next tip is when they get older and they start wriggling around and they start moving about, changing a nappy becomes a bit of a nightmare, is to change to pull-up pants. This is Brodie's, obviously it's massive, but I put Brodie in pull-up pants at around 5-6 months old when he started crawling, and honestly it's so much easier. It doesn't matter if they're crawling, you put both your hands in, you grab their legs and you just pull it straight up. Honestly, they are so much easier than using tab nappies, especially when they move. So yeah, if your baby's irregular, definitely switch to pull-ups. So another hack that I almost nearly missed out of this video, I've come back upstairs to film it, is to always change the nappy first before feeding. This is because if you feed them and change the nappy afterwards, then you're going to be lifting their legs up and stuff, and that can actually make them be sick. So if you are doing that and you find your baby is being sick, that is probably why. They actually told me this in NICU when Chase was in there. I couldn't remember what way round. I used to do it with Brody, and they always told me always change before you feed, because it can make them sick and you don't want that. So yeah, always try to change their nappy first. If your baby is very upset, then you can obviously feed them, then halfway through change their nappy and then carry on the feed. This is also good for night feeds as well, because you don't want to feed them then wake them up by changing their nappy. So always change their nappy first and then send them back to sleep with a nice warm bottle of breast milk. So yeah, I thought I'd just include that as well. My last tip for changing nappies is to give them a toy or a distraction to keep them busy while you're changing their nappy. Some babies hate having their nappy changed and it can be an absolute nightmare. I've been there, so I put their favourite programme on TV, put a sensory video up, give them a sensory book, a toy to play with or a toy in front of them. So yeah, you can get on with changing their nappy, they're fully distracted and the whole experience is better for you and baby. That is all my hacks and tips for changing nappies, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to do the usual of like, subscribe and comment below your best nappy tips. If you have one that I haven't mentioned, or just tips in general. I love a good hack or a tip that can make my life easier. So thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you all in my next one.